Right?
Wow.
But there are other guys that have strong appetites. There are other men that desire to have intimacy with their wives more frequently. Right? And so you have to know what type of man you have, and to be able to fix that need, right? To service that in a way where you're saying, hey, this is not necessarily about me, but this is what my husband desires. Now, I also think that a woman should also say and to verbalize what she desires. What is it she likes? And again, everything we're talking about needs to be vice versa. Right. This is not a one-sided. It's not a one-sided thing. Right. The very same way a man needs to listen to what his woman or his wife desire. What does she likes? What does she prefers? Where she wants you to touch? What she wants you to do? Those kind of things. Listen, guys. Listen to what I'm telling you. Listen to your women. Right. If she's open enough to have a conversation with you as to what she likes, what she desires, listen to her. A lot of relationships fail because men have a problem with listening to their women or their wives. Right? You can't be too prideful. You can't have too much pride that you do not listen to her. You are not God. You don't know everything, and she knows her body better than you do. Listen to your wives. Listen to them. They will teach you. I'm telling you, they will teach you.
100%. 100%, man. And I mean, while you're on there, just encouraging the brothers to listen to your wives. I think another
you have a
thing.
buddy?
I think another element of what a man should look for in a wife is intimacy.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Intimacy. And when I say intimacy, I'm not talking about sex. You know, I'm talking about being fully present. You know what I'm saying? Being fully present in the moment. Because there's this ordeal nowadays that, you know, people say like all men want is sex. You know, that's not true. I would say all a male wants is sex, you know, but a man desires intimacy, a man desires legacy, you know, and a man he desires purpose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but a male, of course, I mean, he's a male. A male just wants to survive. A male is pleasure driven. So his perspective.
That's powerful, then. Pleasure driven.
Yeah, a male is pleasure driven because a male is no different than a dog, bro. You know, dogs just go around trying to survive. You got men out here literally just trying to survive. You got dogs just go chasing the next, you know, female dog on the block just so he could get some pleasure. You got guys out here living like that. But from the moment a male becomes a man, when he has that awareness of there's something more, there's something greater, and he does not want to live for himself.
Okay.
Right? He does not want to live for himself. I think you mentioned that to me, that a man becomes a man when he's no longer selfish.
That's right.
You know, so over the years I've realized also that, you know, a male becomes a man when he pursues purpose and he has that awareness that, hey, I'm here for something greater.
Yes, sir.
But going back to my point, man, like you having sex is just having sex. You know, husbands and wives, yeah, you have sex, but then that's it. I mean, intimacy needs to be there. Your wife needs to be fully present, and you need to be fully present as well.
Yes, sir.
So I think that men want intimacy. You know what I'm saying? Like a man that has purpose, a man that is about legacy, a man that is about family. He wants intimacy. You know, he does not just want sex. He wants his wife to be fully present. You know, he doesn't want you to be checked out. You know, you're going with the flow. No, he doesn't want you to go with the flow. He doesn't want to work for what is rightfully his. You know what I'm saying?
He don't want you to be a plywood.
Right.
It's just
for the time I saw that silly smirk on your face, man, I know you covered something. But yeah, I mean, men want intimacy. Honestly, men want intimacy. There's some men that really do enjoy spending time with their wives. You know, going for walks on the beach. You know what I'm saying? Going to the park, long drives, and all that type of stuff. Meaningful discussions. You know, because he's not pleasure driven, but he's purpose driven. You know, so his vision, his mindset is about the future. How are you going to aid me in the direction of where I'm going? So intimacy is another one. I think another one that I have, if I can, bro,
yes, sir.
Is wisdom and value. You know, wisdom and value. I think a man should want a woman that is wise with money, wise with how she raised her family, her children, wise with the decisions that she makes. Because you could be a high value woman, but you still a moron. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
High value. I'm sorry, man.
Not the moron.
You a moron. We out here, boy. We having fun with it. But to
Bro,
me,
somebody's gonna stone you on the road.
but what I'm saying, bro, we out here talking about being high value. What does that really mean, though? You got a lot of money, okay, fine. You have 2-3 degrees, okay, fine. But there is a thing as having knowledge, but not wisdom. You got a whole lot of knowledge, but you don't have wisdom. All right, so you could be a high value person but lack wisdom. So I think a man wants a woman that's high valued. Yes, she has self-worth, you know, she has prestige, like she did her thing, she went to college, educated herself, add value to herself, yes, but at the end of the day she is still wise.
Yes, sir.
Because you could be a high value woman but not a virtuous woman, bro. You could be a high value woman but not a virtuous woman. If you read Proverbs 31 and you see what a virtuous woman does, it is possible to have 3-4 degrees. It is possible to own a doctorate. It is possible to climb the corporate ladder, but do not know how to exercise wisdom in taking care of your family.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is possible. So a man, he should look for intimacy in a woman. He should look for what did I just say, bro?
Desire.
Desire's one, yeah, but bro, what? I literally just checked out. Bro, I just checked. Just checked out.
Yeah.
Wisdom. Oh my word, wisdom and value, bro. Bro, I literally just checked out. My brain was just like, see ya. My brain was just like, see yo.
Whoa.
I literally just checked out just now, bro. I had no idea. Like, really? For real? What time is it, bro? Well,
it's bedtime. But yeah, I do understand what you're saying. You're talking about a woman that's able to differentiate just having knowledge and not wisdom.
Yeah.
Being able to be a woman of wisdom, knowing how to articulate, you know, she being high value, right, and also dealing with a husband, right, in a house, having the wisdom, having the wisdom.
No. I'm sorry, bro. I checked out, right, and I asked you, what did I just say? You tell me desire, bro. Bro, you worse than me, bro. That is not what I just said, bro. I did mention that earlier. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for you to help. You can't even help me, bro. Oh, my word. Just hit.
Bro, I'm trying to fish you back in, bro.
I'm looking at this dude like, help me, bro.
Help me.
He can't even help
me. But
my word.
But yeah, for real, the Proverbs 31 woman is a very unique character that the Bible spoke about. And a lot of men, we like to say, hey, you know, we want a Proverbs 31 woman, but that comes with a lot of sacrifice.
Yeah.
Also, it comes with a lot of cultivating.
Yeah.
We got to also remember that there's no perfect woman. Right? We will never find a perfect woman.
No, it has to be cultivated.
But it has to be
she
cultivated,
has to be cultivated,
right?
Yeah.
But it also means that she has to be willing to change, willing to learn, willing to grow, willing to accept.
She has to be pliable.
She has to be pliable.
Like clay on the potter's wheel.
Bro, it's late for you, bro. So I think that that we also have to understand that we will never find a perfect woman.
Yeah.
But we must know what is good for us to start. Where is a good place for us to start? What kind of woman are we looking for that we can say, yes, I can start here. I can work with this. She's open. She's brilliant. She's amazing. She's beautiful. She loves God. She's willing to serve. All of these things. And you say, you know what? I can cultivate this woman into what I desire.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like that is important. Knowing that we won't find a perfect woman, but being able to cultivate her into what we desire and what we want is also important.
Right.
Here is another thing. I think that men also look for not just desire, not just honor, not just to be satisfied, but I think a woman that does not fight for their role, a woman that does not desire to be the man, a woman that is able to allow a man to be a man and she to be a woman, a woman that isn't struggling, right? That's that gender struggle, right? Oh, if you did, I can do this too, and I can do it better, right? Oh, I don't need a man, right? That kind of thing. I think a man desires to be with a woman and not another man, or most men, right? Yeah. If that's what you're into, right? If you're interested in women, I think you want a woman and not a man, right? And so a woman who is willing to be a woman and not try to wrestle with a man to be the man in a situation. And so a man loves femininity in a woman, that softness, that grace in a woman, right? When she's able to submit herself to the man to be the man, right? That is a very ticklish subject for a lot of women, the word submission, because they think it means to be a slave, or to be stepped on, or to be controlled. Any man who is controlling a woman, it is wrong, and you should not do it. Any man who is abusing or using a woman, it is wrong, and you should not do it.
A real man won't control you.
Never. God does not desire. When the Bible talk about submission has nothing to do with control. Submission has nothing to do with being a maid. Submission has nothing to do with a man taking charge and telling you what to do. That is not submission. Submission is actually a process and an act of worship. It's also one of honor to to your Lord, who God positioned in your life and who you have chosen to be in your life for you to come under to be your Lord, right? God follows protocol and systems. He follows order. And so that's why God never spoke to Eve and told Eve or give Eve any instructions. He went to Adam and he told Adam the instructions. You should not eat of this this tree. You should not do this. You should not do that. Right? Eve was not in the pictures yet. But he never told Eve those instructions after making Eve from the rib and introducing Eve to Adam. That was Adam's responsibility to communicate that to his wife. Right? So whenever you're in a place where you say, hey, what did God say? As a woman, you're saying to your husband, what are we doing in the next 5 years? What is our vision? Where are we going? What she wants to know is where are you taking us? And a woman's position to be submitted to the vision of a man is super powerful.
Right.
Super powerful. To come under one vision, to come under one purpose, right? As a family, to knit together, to say, this is where we're going as a family.
Yeah.
And my job is to help my husband get to that destination.
Right.
My skills, my knowledge, my education, right? Everything I carry and bring to the table is to serve this one goal, this one vision, this one purpose. Not us having two different purpose, two different goals, two different destinations, two different visions, right? I strongly believe that a woman is blessed, is anointed, is gifted, is called, all of those things.
Correct.
A woman can do anything she puts her mind to. But a woman that is submitted to a vision that God has given to her husband is unmatched. It is powerful. And I believe that when a man allows himself to also give his ear to the wisdom of a woman, he will prosper. Any man that give his ear to the wisdom of a woman will prosper.
Correct.
We can't ask for a wise woman and not utilize the wisdom. We can't ask for a woman that is brilliant, that is intelligent, and don't allow her to do what she's skilled at.
Right.
We can't be intimidated by the skills of a woman. She is there to assist and to help. Many times a man's ego stepped in the way of him being blessed by the woman that God has already given to him because of pride.
Right.
A woman was sent to help you, not to compete. Right? And so there are women that wants to compete, and there are men that's trying to stop and to block a woman to do what she was called to do.
Right.
And so a lot of times relationships, again, is stifled, is frustrated. It ends not just because you weren't equipped as a union, you weren't equipped with what you need, but one person felt like they were being abused. Other person felt like this person wanted to be the man. So when you have a situation where a woman wants to be the man in the home, then the man is no longer needed.
Right.
So a man shuts down and says, all right, if you want that role, you can do it.
Correct.
You can have it. All right. So it's important for a woman, again, we're talking about what men look for in a woman. What a man would decide that he is going to settle down and to marry and to spend the rest of his life with. What type of woman would he say, I want to get married to? Right? And we are also basing this on men that know who they are and what they want. Because we do have a lot of men in society that don't know what they want. They don't know who they are. They don't know how to treat a woman. They don't know how to be a man.
And they don't know where they're going.
They don't know where they're going. And so if you don't know where you're going, how are you going to lead me?
Correct.
And there are a lot of women that desire true relationship, that desire marriages. There are women out there that's really waiting to be accepted as who she is, and she's willing to submit, she's willing to serve, she's willing to do all of the things we're talking about, but have not yet seen a man that's willing to be a man.
Right.
And that's a big issue in society. So we're talking, our reference point is from a place where a man that is willing to be a man that knows who he is, where he's going, what he wants, and is willing to settle and to marry a woman, right? I don't remember if I have said this to you before, but we're gonna mention it. I'm gonna mention it now. I watched a video one time. It was this woman, I can't remember her name, but she was talking about relationships, right? And she said, listen, when you're gonna choose your mate, you should write your list down. Write your list, be very detailed, be specific, write everything you desire in a man. Whatever you would ever dream about, you write it down. Look at it, write it again. Be very detailed. And she says, when you're done, go over it and ask yourself, are you that? Go over the list and ask yourself, can you identify with everything you have written down on this paper? Why? Because the person you're looking for would also be looking for the same qualities in a woman. A lot of times we have this long list and say, this is what we want. You know, you have these women that want a man with six pack. and they're walking around looking like chubbies, right?
Yeah.
They're walking around. They would not put a foot in the gym. They don't want to work out. They don't want to eat right. They don't. But they're looking for a man that's well put together, have biceps and triceps.
Yeah.
And what kind of man that's dedicated to gym, that is built up, cut out?
Yeah.
Gonna want a woman.
Yeah.
That doesn't match his energy.
Right.
That isn't gymming. That isn't eating healthy. That can't encourage. So everything that you've written down, everything that you're looking for in a partner, you have to look at it and say, do you look like that?
Yeah.
Are you patient? Are you kind? You understand? You write your list, but match that to who you are right now.
Yeah.
And then you get your answer, the type of man or the type of woman that you will attract.
Definitely, bro. We got Preacher Gavin. Give it up for Preacher Gavin up in here, man. Bishop Jean. Lord have
What's
mercy.
the next point, bro? What's the next point?
100%, man. I agree with you 100%.
What's the next point?
I think a man is looking for strength in a woman. He's looking for a strong woman. You know what I'm saying? I think men, we are completely bamboozled. We are completely hypnotized by social media, thinking that all men want, or high value men want, is these petite girls, these models, any that can't cook, can't clean, can't do that type of stuff. But I guarantee you today that if you look at millionaires, people that have achieved much in their lifetime, they have settled down with one woman, and I'm pretty sure this woman is borderline tomboy. She will wrestle you, bro. She would arm wrestle you, break your arm off, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's what a man wants. A man wants a woman that is strong. Like, listen, I'm building, I'm grinding, I'm trying to provide, I'm providing, I'm building an empire for us. You have to be able to stand next to me on this journey. When I climb mountains, you have to be able to climb with me. Why? Because you're my helpmeet. You're my partner. You're my life partner. A life partner has to be strong. But think about wrestling. What kind of partner would you have? You tap your partner, he comes in and he gets knocked out. He can't do nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? So a life partner has to match the same energy that you have, and just be able to carry the weight of the responsibilities of marriage, the responsibilities of life, the struggles of life. And a lot of times, men that have become something great, something of high value, started from the bottom.
Yes, sir.
You're not gonna have a weak woman starting from the bottom, bro. It takes a strong woman to start from the bottom, get through the opinions of others, get through the hardships, the lack, the poverty, and stand next to her man. It takes a strong woman to provide encouragement and speak life into her man to help him to achieve his goals. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like men look for a strong woman to just help them to be life partners and help them to achieve and accomplish things. And with strength comes courage.
Yes,
I think a man also looks for a woman that's courageous, a woman that faces problems head on. You know what I'm saying? A woman that is not afraid to embrace change. Like, she is courageous. Like, I'm right there with you, even if they're scared. Because courage doesn't mean that you don't get scared. Courage means that you get scared, but you stay and you face your fears. That's what courage is. Courage is doing it scared.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So I think a man looks for courage in a woman. And like I said at the beginning of this podcast, of this show, like, men need to have a realistic list of values that they look for within a woman. You got desire, you got peace, you got strength, you got wisdom and value, you have intimacy, you have courage. And lastly, for me, bro, I think truth.
Okay.
Truth. We ain't trying to be with nobody that gonna lie to you, that gonna stand next to your homeboys that are being fake to you. You know what I'm saying? I think every man wants a woman that can be truthful to him, because as I said one time, you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free. So I mean, I would want my wife, in which, shout out to my wife again, or shout out to wifey, these values that I'm sharing is what I see in her.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Twyla has told me the truth over the years, and telling me the truth has made me a better person.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody would value a friend that looks you dead in the eye and say, bro, you're being a prick. Bro, you could have handled that situation better. Bro, you're being weak. Bro, you're giving into your feelings, your emotions, your anger. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you could have done better. These are the type of people that high value individuals, the individuals that have become individuals that has made a name for themselves, that has accomplished much, that has touched lives. These are the type of people that are in the circle of those individuals.
Yes, sir.
You ask anybody right now, you have people with a circle of friends that tell them the truth. And even, bro, even if you have a circle of friends that tells you the truth, sometimes they would probably hold back something. Your wife ain't gonna hold back, bro. She ain't gonna hold back, because she loves you. And because she loves you, she gonna tell you the truth. And I think that that's something that every man should want and long for in a woman. Yeah, man. So those are my 6 points that I think that young men should look for in a woman. You know, yes, she has to be beautiful, but above all else, she has to give you peace. Let peace come with that beautiful body.
Yes, sir.
Let intimacy come with that beautiful body. Make sure that you desire that beautiful body. Make sure that you have courage and strength with that beautiful body. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, man, it's that's what it is.
I think also that with all of the points that you mentioned, right, that we want to make sure that we also make it known that a woman submits and honor and love and desire a man who knows himself and who knows where he's going.
Yeah.
A man that understands who he is and what he's about.
Right.
A man that is not threatened by who she is and what she carries.
Right.
And so a man should not desire a woman to submit to him if he does not know where he's going. You know, a woman is going to ask you, what is the plan?
Right.
What are we doing? Where are we going? And if you have no plan, then what is she submitting to? If you don't know how to love and to cherish and to respect her, what is she submitting to? What is she honoring, right? And so I think, again, when I started out, I said that a man should first know himself and know what he wants.
Right.
If you know you want a woman that is going to be on your side, I believe a woman is most times more ready to settle and to become a wife and to serve and to honor a man. I believe a woman is most times ready to do that than a man is, or a man would be, right? And so it's not difficult to find a woman that wants to be a wife, but a woman is looking for women, rather they are looking for men that can be men, men that will not allow themselves to be carried away by everything they see. Right. I believe though that when a man have no idea as to how to cultivate what he wants, he will then take little of this here, little of that there, little of this there, and that's where he becomes promiscuous. Right? Because he likes your body, but he likes the fact that you cook. Right? He likes the fact that you cook, but he likes that the way she treats him. Right? And so he goes here, there, and ever searching for that one package. Right? That doesn't exist. Right? And so he becomes promiscuous, looking all over the place, searching all over the place for something that he should actually be cultivating for himself. And so there are more women looking for an opportunity to settle and to be in a relationship than men that's available that they think they feel and they think that's worthy of their time.
Yeah.
Because they've been in experiences before, they've been in situations before that they feel like they've been used.
Yeah.
There are a lot of women out here that feel like men only want sex.
Right.
Men only desire their body. Men only want them for what they can get from them. Right? And so there are women that's tired of that.
Mm-hmm.
They're tired of experiencing men not wanting to have responsibility,
Yeah.
but they just want the pleasure of being with you sexually.
Right.
They're tired of experiencing a man just wanting to have fun and not wanting to take responsibility if she was to get pregnant.
Right.
What does it look like for you that you know you have kids, right? And you're not taking care of them? What does life look like for you as a woman having to deal with your kids and the fathers are there and not supporting them, not helping, not doing anything? It is frustrating for a woman to experience life knowing that she did not make this decision by herself. She wasn't the only one in that bedroom. She wasn't the only one in that experience.
Yeah.
Right? She gave herself to you. She gave her body to you. And you chose to just enjoy yourself and to move on to the next one and the next one and the next one. And so as you move on, you leave women hurt.
Yeah.
You leave women traumatized. You leave women in a state of mind where they feel, and that's why I personally feel there is a breakdown in society with sexuality, that women says, you know what, I'm done with men.
Yeah.
I've experienced and I just really, they're no good.
Yeah.
They're no good. And so I believe that men have a responsibility to be men.
Right.
We have a responsibility to identify with who God says we are and to treat women right, to treat them correctly, and to be who we are to be in society, so that women can feel great being a part, being next to, coming in alliance with, coming as a partner with this man. Right? Now, when we look at this, bro, what do we bring to the table? Right? We have talked about everything that a man would want in a woman, a man would desire in a wife, all of the things that she should be. But when we think about what do we bring, what do we offer, right? How much time do we spend with self-care? And I think that's a big topic, bro. I think that there are a lot of men that think that just going to work, working hard, coming home, bringing the check home, right? That it's enough. The truth is, sometimes a woman wants to be able to grow with you mentally, emotionally, psychologically, right? And if you are just thinking about, man, I need to go make this money, right? You stay home, you deal with the kids. I need to go pay. I'm paying these bills, right? And he don't have time to scrub his feet. Right. He don't have time, right, to figure out, hey, what cologne works with me, right? With my chemistry. What does she like to smell on me? Right? What makes me look attractive to her? Right. What does she like to see me in? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I think that we need to pay attention to those things, before we try to paint a particular picture as to what woman we want. We first have to know what we want, who we are, what we're about. Right? I just wanted to plug that in, for the women. Just make
I think this last point was for the women, man. Because I really feel like a lot of women do deserve better. And it's such a ticklish issue, man, because for some, I don't even want to go on, man, because that's an entire podcast by itself, But I agree with you 100% that women, they're tired, man. It's not their fault that they are left with, a child. It really isn't their fault because the experience was not just them. Yes, sir. It wasn't just their own. It wasn't a solo experience. And women do deserve better. Men deserve better as well, because we are living in a society where both genders are in trouble and they're being broken down. So it needs to be discussed. We have to have conversations to help the future generation.
Yes, sir.
Because there is a generation of young women and young men that are raising up that are going back to traditional values, you know. So I think that these conversations are necessary. I really do. And yeah, I think that that's just the mind of the king.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the mind of the king, guys. Again, it's been a pleasure wrapping it up, talking with you, having these conversations, you know, having these discussions and just spilling it out, you know, having these productive and effective discussions. I think a lot of people benefit from them, and we are super excited to be able to bring this to you, right? And so, guys, please leave a comment, share these videos. If you're enjoying these videos, let us know that you're enjoying this video. Don't be afraid. You can leave a comment, you can post, you can like, you can share, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, right? Just let us know how it's going. What do you think about it? And we greatly appreciate you so much. Again, this has been The Mind of the King, another episode. My name is Gavin Jean.
And I am Daniel V. Gums.
Thank you so much for viewing. God bless you guys.